Andrew here, Sterilizer Autoclave Solutions, 704-966-1650, option 3 for free technical support. Right now we're going to talk about error code 673. Gauge pressure inside chamber is greater than 40 psi during heat up. So you loaded all your instruments, you shut the door, you hit start, you watched it fill, then you went into heat up mode, and all of a sudden you got this error. So it's not possible for it to be at 40 psi at that particular moment. I mean, it could happen later in the heat up phase, but let's keep an eye on that. So first off, it could be that your unit is overloaded. So you're going to take all your trays out with all your instruments. You're going to let it cool down 5 minutes. You're going to make sure you got enough water in the reservoir, and then you're going to run another cycle. And you're going to verify that it was or wasn't an overloaded chamber. It happens a lot on the M9 model, which this is an M9. The other thing is that the sterilizer is not level. So it's pretty obvious, but this one's level. Yours should be level as well. If you have it on the drawer, you're not sure, the front's leaning forward too far, the back's up or leaning back too far, you could either overfill or underfill, depending on how it's level. So you're going to want to make sure it's level. Then you're going to run another cycle. If you keep getting the error with an empty chamber and a level machine, we're going to go right after the temp sensor. At this point, we've already run 2 cycles with nothing inside the chamber, determining that it's not these other 2 things. Otherwise, the temp sensor could be defective. From there, or if there's residue on it, what you're going to do is you're going to clean it with an abrasive pad, speed clean, and some distilled water. You're going to wipe it dry, then you're going to run a cycle. After you do that, we'd have to dig in deeper, and we'd have to do a couple of resistance tests. On that, we have to do a resistance test on the temp sensor. You'd have to unplug the unit and take the side panel off. To do that, you'll need a multimeter as well. We can do an output test on the PC board to make sure that the temp sensor is functioning properly. If the temp sensor is good, we've already checked these other things. It could be a defective air valve, which is in the back. We'd have to, number one, you can look through here and possibly see if there's a loose wire, or you can disconnect from here and peek in and see if there's any loose wires. You could try that. Otherwise, you'd have to get inside the valve and, inspect. Furthermore, we have pressure tubing right here. This is your pressure tubing. Make sure that it's, pivoted down. And if it's up like this, where it's up and it's pointing down towards the sensor, it could flood it and cause intermittent issues because the water is just sitting inside of it. Okay, so we looked at overloaded, the level of the sterilizer. Now we're looking at the temp sensor. We went through that. The air valve, we can talk about that more. Give us a call, we can help you. We talked about the pressure tubing. Okay, Charlie 673. It could be the PC board. We'd have to do a heater element test. Again, we can show you how to do that. You need the right tools. Give us a call, Charlie 673. And last but not least, there may be a blockage in your VistaCool. If you have a VistaCool, just give us a call and we'll work with you deeper. So Charlie 673 error code. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please share it. Please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more Midmark troubleshooting videos.